Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Now, those of you going, wasn't there just a video up that suddenly went poof? Well, I put the video up. I had a good source. I showed you the paperwork. And apparently, there was an incorporation of the LLC, go figure, Apotheosis, in 2018. Verify secondary source found it. I verified it with my primary source, and apparently because uh, it wasn't found because the name is that incorporated is no longer apparently linked to the company, but I removed it. Um, I'm pulling on a sword. I went with what I thought was good information, and my source was good, but the information was incomplete. So, but it's okay because this is spot on. It's Jamison's own words, Jamison Stone, from their Discord server. So let's read along here, folks. And by the way, it's from the 11th of June. What day is today? The 11th of June, 2022. So for timestamp, it was just after midnight. Everyone at here, okay. Just want you all to know I am still here, although have been strongly suggested, which I am doing, to stay silent in all public channels. So I guess this wasn't a public channel. All right. I deeply respect you all, and I am so very sorry for I'm not going to get mad at anybody for typos in Discord. That's me. I'm very sorry for bringing this down upon our community. I will 100% take responsibility for my part of this. There are other parts of this, apparently. Interesting. Will others take responsibility? That's, by the way, a classic. I'll take responsibility for my parts, but you got to take responsibility for your parts. And everybody else involved in this, all the other voices, they have responsibility to. That's deflection. My opinion. I am not a medical professional. I am not a trained individual in psychology. But having worked in law enforcement for 20 years, I've seen this. I've seen it a lot. So, and I am ensuring behind the scenes with Satine, Sarah, and the rest of our executive committee that SBB and TRODOEP, I guess these are all projects and Kickstarters, gets two backers. And now this is the kicker, folks. This is the part that is cringeworthy. And we shield Satine as much as physically possible from damage. Now, there's an implication, and maybe it wasn't intended, that she could be physically damaged by this. What physical damage or accusations against her husband being a total asshole and jackass going to cause physically? The only damage, and this is why we have damage control going on as we see it, the damage control is the pocketbook, the wallet, the coin purse. Okay, that's where the damage is. And there are others, we've seen this recently, who believe that by pointing out their misdeeds, you are physically threatening them. Right? You are threatening their physical safety. No, but let's be honest, because they know they have a Kickstarter pending. What's going on here is we need to protect the money flow. So that physical, as much as physically possible from damage, the damage they're talking about is not somebody to come up and sock somebody. The what they're talking about is this is going to hurt the bottom line, and it is guaranteed. Thank you all for continuing to keep the server a safe and respectful place so our community can heal and grow from this. Crock of shit, but in any case, I am not sure what that will look like in the future, nor do I know what my personal involvement will be moving forward. Well, obviously not the face person. I mean, I'm just going to make assumption. I'm going to make an educated guess here that they're already realizing that Jamison is no longer going to be making convention appearances. He's no longer going to be a guest of honor or a special guest and get to go to cons on the con's dime. But they want to make sure Satine still has that influence. Because what sells these Kickstarters? FaceTime. That's the issue, right? That's the physically, we got to protect her from damage. It's her image that they're worrying about now because his image is fucked. But I am doing all I can do to be what is best for the team now. And you are all in good hands with Sarah and Satine. Much respect to you all, especially our, and I can't make out the purple on my screen here, and community managers. Again, so very sorry for bringing this down upon our community. I have and will continue to take responsibility. Here is something that we're not hearing about much. I actually, no, you're getting it some of the Twitter feeds. If you read them, I will include a link to the, oh God, what was the name of that? StudleyStone.com. StudleyStone.com has a number of Twitter feeds, 11 last I looked, that are linked to Satine, Jamison, the studios, and this is where you can keep up to date because, listen, we all know the game plan, and it's not just their game plan, okay? Anybody who is linked to this bag of shit in one way or the other, their hope is that this will pass over. And you've got a weekend, and people are now sitting down at their keyboards. They're sitting down at their Twitters, because I hate fucking Twitter. But when it comes to bringing stuff up like this, it's no longer a he said, she said. It's no longer one of those moments. This is people going, oh shit, it's okay for me to talk about the crap, the shit, the BS that Jamison pulled, and I'm not alone in talking about it. I never met the guy, but I'm kind of glad I never did. I actually never met Satine. I've seen Satine in person. I've never spoken a word to her. She always has her circle of, a 10-foot radius protection from normal geeks and nerds. She gets the abnormal ones to, walk with her and keep people at a distance. But if you happen to be somebody who is associated with these individuals, you got to think long and hard about how you're going to handle it because it's going to come to your doorstep. It's not slowing down from a couple of days ago. It's just picking up speed. And this shows you that the reason why he resigned, Jamison resigned, was strictly to shield Satine from damage. And that damage it's money. Okay? That's what we're talking about. I could do a whole episode talking about gaming icons, right? What's the big thing about icons? Icons pretty much always fall. And when they fall hard. And sometimes they take communities with them. I don't want to see that. But this is going to touch upon others in our community, others that are held in some kind of icon status. And if I was them, I'd get out in front of it. Folks, as always, we're in the midst of COVID. What does that mean? It means I'm not your father. I'm not your mother. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you to use your common sense. All right? That's my job. Tell you to use your common sense. Other than that, oh, that's right. Tonight, 8 p.m., Gamers Health. I got some stuff to talk about. Rage has some stuff to talk about, some surprises. As a follow-up to the con, which I didn't expect to see when it regards to my health. We may have our niece on. We may have a special guest. I don't know. We shall see. Otherwise, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. And I will talk with you all tomorrow.